This is amazing. 3 promotions in one day. I mean, this is just crazy. We should do this every day.
Yeah.
All right. No, this is really cool. So I'm gonna be bringing this guy up. Unfortunately, his leader couldn't be here today. He had an extreme family emergency. And if anybody knows Dan, he hasn't missed a day ever. He's always the first one in. So, but the reason that we want to get this promotion today is when you're talking about student mentality, when you're talking about work ethic, there is no better example than this guy in the office. I come in the office anywhere between 8 and 8:15 every day. He's here with me. He's sitting across the desk, either asking questions about the business or more fun, talking about what he's trying to accomplish in life, which is amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna let him tell you what is step 7. You're telling about step 7, right? All right, awesome. I'm gonna let him tell you what it is. I've never heard of step 7 like this before. It's incredible. So, but yeah, he's always in, not on time, but early, asking questions, great student mentality. He's the most humble person I've known. Like, so I pick him for Winter Circle, and we're going to go to Topgolf. And I knew I was going to pick him, so like 2 days before Winter Circle, I was like, hey, do you know how to golf? And he's like, yeah, I played golf in high school. And I'm like, all right, cool. So we're gonna bet against Rizzy and Toff, and we're going to win. I got a ringer. And either way, Topgolf was packed. So we ended up changing it to bowling, and I'm like, damn, there's my ringer. It's just gone. And he gets out of his car, and he carries his bowling bag, like his own bowling ball and shoes, and I'm like, yes, all right, I got this. He is just great at everything he does. I mean, he is just exceptional. It's because he's humble, and it's because he has a great student mentality. And for those 2 reasons alone, we're not going to hold him back any longer. John, welcome to leadership.
Johnny B.
Johnny B.
All right, guys. Not pretty shy, so this is tough, but I'm. All right. Okay. So yeah, this has just been a wild ride. I can't even believe I'm sitting here right now. Just 3 months ago, I just graduated from SIUE, and I had no plan. I was supposed to go to China. All my friends were just like, yeah, man, you have everything qualified. You're going to get in the university. So yeah, like the whole summer, I kind of lost myself. I was drinking a lot. Really, if you know me, like, I was a totally different person. I was really messed up. So like, sorry to neg everyone out. But yeah, it was like, I was losing myself. Like everything was, I knew it too. So I had to get myself back. And, I worked all summer. I didn't work actually. I was unemployed. I saw all my friends, they're going back to school. And then I got the news that I didn't get accepted. So what I've been working for the last 2 years beforehand, all was out the window. And I had to reinvent myself. And then I just applied here. I just had a weird feeling. Like, I applied to a bunch of places, but like, I never had a feeling like that this job, I don't even know how to describe it, because it was just something was telling me that this was it. Like, this was for me, and if I don't take this opportunity, like, I'd be doing myself a disservice. So that brings me to when I talked to Toff, I came in the interview. I was like 40 minutes early because I was so paranoid about the traffic. So I came in. I'm very paranoid, by the way. So I came in early. I was just sitting in my car, and I was thinking to myself, like, man, like what am I getting myself into? I even came in early. I was sneaking in a little bit. Like, I was just scouting out the place. I was really early. I was just scouting out the place, and I'm like, wow, it's like dark. It's like, this is not what I expected. Like, there's like, I didn't even know what office. So then I came in and I talked to Toff, and I'd look at the website, and I just had this great feeling. And I just remember, like, Toff asked me, like, yeah, what do you like about the website and everything? And I'm like, yeah, like, I just felt like a really good feeling. I felt like I connect with the owner. And then Toff says, oh, that's me. And I was literally like, this place is awesome. I've never, like, everyone's so humble. Everyone's so excited. Like, you don't even know how much, like, I'll make this quick, but my dad worked for State Farm for 30 years, and he was pretty much their best agent. He worked his ass off, and he never got recognized. Never. In fact, he was supposed to get promoted, and he never did. And he was pretty much their best agent. And this is an opportunity to kind of make amends, a redemption for him, because he's done so much for me, and my mom and my dad. I'm just lucky to be alive. I'm trying to make this quick, because my dad was nearly incinerated, and he fought like hell. He wasn't even supposed to live. He had like a 10% chance. The nurse stole his wallet because he wasn't supposed to live. But he fought hard and he survived, and he created a great, like he never gave up. And my mom survived cancer twice. I was born 2 months premature. I couldn't even breathe when I came out. Like, I'm not supposed to be here, and to be here with you guys, like, with this attitude you guys bring every day, this promote, like, I can't even believe how lucky I am. So,
Yeah, Johnny, baby.
John!
Every day I come in, I sometimes I'm like waiting for someone to just pinch me and say like, yeah, this isn't real. Like, you're actually, here's the desk, here's the call center, let's go. But no, but seriously, I just can't believe, I can't even describe in words how like blessed I am to be in this room with all of you guys, because all you guys have, it's just, I don't even, anyway, yeah, I don't want to be keep you guys here too long. So yeah, advice for new people, I would just say always don't be afraid to jump in, because was my biggest, I'm terrified to ask questions. I had a really bad experience in high school, but anyway, yeah, so ask questions, don't be afraid, everyone's here to help you, and just remember that everyone wants to see you succeed just as bad as they want themselves to succeed. And when I figured that out, then I realized, we're all going to make it. So yeah, in my step 7 real quick. So I've always wanted, bowling has done so much for me. It's always been that pillar of strength for me. Whenever everything was going down, I always had bowling. I actually took a year off, and it was one of the worst decisions of my life. But having that pillar of strength, and I want to give back to it. And when I befriended a lot of Chinese students at my university, and we always had a good time bowling. So I said like, hey, like, do you guys bowl back home? And they said no, because there's not many bowling alleys, it's not a big sport, most people don't even know what it is. So then that's when I realized, like, this is how I'm going to get back to sport. I'm going to bring it to China, and everyone's going to experience what it did for me, and I hope it can change someone else's life as well. And one more quote. I know you probably heard this quote a million times, but it's a Gandhi quote. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Because it is, like, if you want something done, take that initiative and do it, because you have one life to live. So, and that's it.
Hey guys, so since John is officially a corporate trainer, he's officially pinned. If you guys look around the room, corporate trainers do wear a pin, you guys. So give it for John B one more time, you guys. It goes into your skin, okay? That's what Dan will tell me to do. Ooh, there you go, that's fresh. Get over John B. Guys, this is the kind of stuff that excites me. So it was really funny. So he comes in for an interview. I know they were running past a little bit of time, but just a quick 10 seconds. He comes in, he sits down, and I'm like, hey, sit back and relax. There's not a wrong right answer. Be yourself. He's like, okay, cool. And I'm like, so, what drives you? He's like, like family a lot. Family. I'm like, what's up? He's like, yeah, like on the website I saw like the CEO, like he loves his family means everything. I was like, yeah. Like, I thought he knew that was me. And he's like, yeah, like he, like, and then he started going he. I'm like, he doesn't know it's me. So then I'm like, this is gonna be fun. So I started playing with him a little bit. Yeah, that's interesting. So what drives you? He's like, family. And as you guys know, like, my family's in town this weekend. For the first time, they're here in Chicago. I get to spend the weekend with them. They're still here. They're gonna be in the office in like an hour. You guys won't be here, unfortunately, but they'll be here for an hour. Yeah, that's what drives me. And he looked at me. He's like, so who are you? I'm like, oh, I'm Tawfiq Bilal. He's like, oh, okay. They like sits up. He's like sweat coming down here. I'm like, it's okay, John. You can sit back and relax. And and then we started chatting about like family, and it became such an interesting conversation. And I knew that moment. I'm like, I want to hang out with this guy more often. It was like a Monday or Tuesday. And I'm like, I'm gonna take him out that Friday for Winter Circle. So John and Josh and I, Rizzy, we all went bowling and kicked our ass. Doing like some like weird bowling with like 2 hands, like spinning it, and like I'm like, but apart from all that, guys, like I've seen people who have come to this office, not this office, the business, who have been so shy, like their shirts like light blue turns to dark blue, sweating like that much because they're so nervous. And 6 months later, they're speaking in front of 100 people, picking up an award for top performer or rising star award. And that's the kind of stuff I love to see. So to see him kind of be nervous, but he was much more nervous when he first came. So for him to speak in front of you guys without a paper in his hand and share his step number 7, which is building a bowling alley in China, or just helping his family, or do this for his dad, that's the stuff that excites me. Not somebody who comes in here and says, "Hey, Top, I did 10 sales today." It's more somebody came in and said, "Hey, Top, I spoke in front of 20 people today and I felt amazing." Like, that's what I like to see. Leaders being developed. And that's what people like Josh, Rizzy, and myself and other people promote and Paul, we can give up jobs that's worth $80,000, $90,000, $100,000 a year to do this. It's not only for the money. Yeah, that comes, but you get to see other people develop and become business partners. I'm going to Cabo this year with all 3 of these guys. And we're going to sit back and relax in a boat and be like, how many people next year? Then how many people next year? Last year it was me, it was myself and Paul and the other guys. Now it's going to be like 2 boats or a bigger yacht, whatever it means to do it. Like, I'm not here to like let you guys know that is the sales or whatever. Like, we don't give a fuck about that. Start driving yourself and developing yourself. Start dressing in better than a manager would. Start talking better than a manager would. Start asking more questions. Beat the managers to the office. That's what it takes to become a manager. Not by doing what an account executive does, not what another CT does. If you're doing what another CT does, you're going sideways, horizontally. You're not going vertical. You want to go vertical, start challenging myself, Paul, Rizzy. That's what it takes. And Josh, that's what it takes. That's exactly what. So you think Maria and Chris are going to challenge other people? No, they're going to challenge us now. How do I get to a 10K wire? How do I build an office faster than somebody else? So if it's the first day here, Joseph, Jennifer, if it's the first day here, it doesn't fucking matter. You look at him and tell him, I'm going to kick your ass. That's what really matters. If they're not asking questions, you ask questions. If they're not fighting for winner circle, you fight for winner circle. The real question is, who's the next one to get promoted up here as an assistant manager? Guys, Juice?
Yeah.
Great day, guys. Leaders in the office.